Hello, 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 hello. This is your motivational speaker, Miss Deval Divine. I am here to bring you guys some more positive energy on today. You know, I like to start off with a positive quote always and end with a scripture. I am very familiar that we all don't serve the same God. But if you would like to walk into the Hall of Fame with me on today and Hall of Fame of Change, we'll be good to go. Because you know, no person can get to the top by themselves on a for real. So we'll jump in with the positive quote. And then we're just going to talk about process of change. You know, I'm always talking about change. So we're going to talk about some more change on today. Okay. It says, I rather regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't done. That's by Lucille Ball. It says, I'd rather regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't done. That is by Lucille Ball. That's kind of powerful to me because it says, I'd rather regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't done in life. Well, that's a little change quote right there. Because I mean, like, you done some things in life. I'm pretty sure y'all have, because I know I have. And some things I regret, some things I don't. I don't regret those things because it changed me. It made me the person that I am today. A lot of stuff I wouldn't change simply because it make you the person who you is. You probably wish you could have did something different. But hey, it happened. Move forward. But today y'all got I don't know how, but my daddy up in this thing. He up in here, so we're going to ride out with Ron Lee today. That's surprising that I end up scooting over this far, really so you can see the rise up and pray. Then I got my daddy right here. So I guess he wanted to get in too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't see it over here, but you can see it over here. So that's all cool. So we're just talking about change. I'm gonna just be real honest. Today has been a day for me. Today has been a day for me, especially at work, you guys. It's hard when you working with people y'all don't serve the same God. It is hard because you're a believer and they're a non-believer. So it's like you have to always be the bigger person in the situation, because people are not always upfront with people. People are so shady that it's unbelievable. So when you're in a process of change, it seems like all these different tests come at one time. And it's like, well, oh my gosh. It's like you just see things differently than how other people would see. You view things different how other people would view things. So by me being the bigger person that I am and the woman that I am, I have to look over a lot of things. I have to look over the non-believers. I have to look over the gossiping. But I know for certain when you in a process of change and when you are changing, you don't be want to listen to all that gossip. One thing I can't stand is a person that whispers all the time. A person that gossip all the time. My Lord, you don't know how to be quiet. You always gossiping about somebody. When you're in the process of changing, you guys, sometimes it be hard to eliminate yourself, especially when you're on a job. Because why? You got bills to pay, you got priorities, you have to get things done. So you have to let a lot of stuff roll off your chest. It's a lot of things that you have to say, you know what, I'm not going to worry about that today because I'm going to walk myself into the Hall of Fame of Change. I'm not going to worry about him or her. I'm not going to worry about it. It can especially be your boss. It can especially be your boss. It's like they try to be nice, but then on the real side, they shady. You know, so you have to learn how to look over those things because you don't want to be tricked out your spot. That means something positive is about to transpire because you're having a hard time. Those are called challenges. A lot of challenges will cause change. When you're being challenged a lot of times you just have to sit back and you have to take that deep breath and relax because that is a challenge. That is a challenge for you. And they're trying to trick you out your spot. So you don't want to be tricked out your spot through the challenges of this world. You don't want to be tricked out your spot because of a job. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that. And like I said, we don't all serve the same God. I'm familiar. I'm okay with that. But it's going to be a time and point in your life when you're going to have to serve the same God that breathes in your nostrils. So you're going to change there. It's going to be a shift for you. You're going to eventually change. I hope it don't be too late before you change. I hope you don't be at the hospital or just somewhere in your bed and don't get up when you decide that you want to change. And a lot of times in this lifetime, when you're in the process of changing, it's going to be some people that you maneuvered yourself from. And then you've been sworn that you done got rid of these people. You know what I mean? But then they find themselves trying to intervene back into your life. Well, no ma'am, no sir. You had your opportunity. I'm glad you done what you done. It caused me to change. I don't have no bad blood against you, but I don't no longer want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with the person that you are. You know, so that can cause you to change. It's like when you change and you're engaged to change, and it's like it makes peace. You know what I mean? You eventually have a peaceful setting. And once you have experienced that in life, you don't want nobody to kind of interfere in that. You want change. Well, you have to be equipped with all new things. It's just like having old furniture. Out with the old, in with the new. When you get new furniture, it makes your house feel refreshed. You get new blinds. You get new lights. It's a new you. So you get rid of all the old things and replace them with new things, right? And hopefully the new things that you have replaced in your setting will make you feel peaceful and make you feel comfortable in your setting, right? So with change, there are challenges. Challenges come with dealing with different people, gossiping people. And it will cause you to isolate yourself a lot of times. You know, it will cause you to isolate yourself because you don't want to listen to a gossiper. If people look back on their life, you've been gossiping for 20, 30, 40 years. Your jaws ain't tired of gossiping. Your jaws ain't tired of gossiping. You ain't tired yet of gossiping? You ought to be tired of gossiping. You should want change in your life. You shouldn't be gossiping for 20 and 30 years. You just gossip all the time about somebody else's business. That should cause you to change. If you look at your life, look at your life situation, look at your circumstances, and just all you sit around and do talking gossip about folks and whisper. Did you see what she did? Did you see what he did? If you mind your own business and stay in your lane, you won't be worried about them folks, because you too busy trying to change yourself. You too busy trying to be this new you, this new creature that you are basically creating, you know, so you wouldn't have time to really be worried about, you know, somebody else's business, because you having all these challenges in your life. It makes it hard to worry about somebody else's business when you having all these challenges in the world. Say for instance, like me, I'm telling you, today was a rough day. I love the Lord. I love him dearly. But honest to God, truth, today, I almost said, Lord, I just can't do it. It's just one of them days. But when you think about how good he been to you, and you think about, okay, well, somewhere down the line, I'm in the right lane. I'm in the right lane because I'm having all these different challenges in life. When life throws you lemon, what they usually say, you make lemonade. When life throws you lime, lime can be sour. Guess you make lemonade. You make it sweet. Make the lemon sweet. Make lemonade. When life challenges happen, you have to think positive. You have to think outside the box. You really have to kind of sometimes isolate yourself and think, okay, listen. This happened, that happened, this happened, that happened. What am I going to do now? What you going to do now is sit in the seat of strength, like they tell me. Sit in the seat of strength. Sit down and think about your next step. Because if you react, you'll be tricked out your spot. When you are in the process of change, you're going to have challenges. So to maneuver through those challenges, you got to have something positive. You got to have positive thoughts. You got to have something positive to read. You can stop by the Dollar Tree and grab one of these. Or you can stop by the Dollar Tree and grab one of these, the Book of Hope. You know what I mean? Nothing but they not $1 anymore. They're $1.25, maybe plus tax, $1.28, $1.30, somewhere around in there. They ain't $1 no more. More like $1.25, $1.30, $1.28. But yeah, when you have to when life challenges come your way, you must know how to maneuver. When you are facing challenges in life through the process of change and trying to get to the Hall of Fame of change, you must learn how to maneuver. You must fill your thoughts with something positive, because if you don't, ladies and gentlemen, you're 9 times out of 10 you're gonna fail. 9 times out of 10 you will fail if you don't have somebody to assist you along the way with these challenges. It's always good to talk to people, but it's always good to talk to the right people when you are facing challenges. When you are having challenges in the process of change, you're vulnerable. You are vulnerable, so you must be careful who you communicate with. You must be careful where you go and who you interact with, because that can cause you to lose your spot. That can cause you to be shifted, and you'll be shifted in a place that you don't want to be. You'll be shifted back out to the place where you're trying to come from or have been before, if you're not careful when life throw you challenges. So when you're in a process of change, you must learn how to maneuver through change, because if you don't, you'll be headed for a world of trouble. If you don't have somebody speaking positivity to you, even though you have yourself. I speak a lot of positivity to myself. But a lot of times with these challenges, you guys, they can hit you back to back. When they hit you back to back, it's like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Who do I talk to? And you got to have somebody, I would say spiritual, in your corner, who knows the good Lord, who breathes into your nostrils. Because they can help you along the way, especially someone who's more experienced than you in this. They can assist you and help you with your life obstacles. You know what I mean? You can't really just talk to the same people that you've been talking to, because they don't know. If they knew you wouldn't be in the situation that you was previously, you've been in a better situation. So it's like you can't. And you must be careful, like I say, who you interact with, who you tell your business to. Because you think that everybody is for you, they are not for you. A lot of people like to see you fail when you having challenges. A lot of people that you would think would be for you, they will not be for you. When you're in a process of change, the folks that you think will be there for you will not. They will not. They're just like you going from being a worker to running a business. You would think the people that you helped out along the way will be the people that assist you in your business. But 9 times out of 10, they won't. I don't know why people are like that. The people that you help support, they don't support you a lot of times. I don't understand that. I don't understand. But then when they do something, they want you to support them. And not knowing that a lot of times you don't want to do it, but you do it anyways, because that's supposed to be your loved one, your friend, your cousin, or whatever the case may be. But they don't think about when it's something that you want to do or something that's important to you. They forget all about that. So those are challenges. So with that being said, you have to maneuver different. You have to maneuver around those people and be equipped with a whole new group of individuals who's in sync with you. You want to see them win, and they honestly want to see you win. So when you are having challenges in life, you have to get with a group of positive individuals. You must get with a positive individual or a group of individuals, or start some type of positivity group, because you're going to need it in the process of change. Because when all heck is breaking loose and the walls feel like they caving in on you, you better have some fight in you. And I'm not talking about no physical fight. I'm talking about a spiritual fight. Because it could be so many of them physically that you won't be able to fight all of them physically. So you have to fight these people spiritually. You know what I mean? And that's even on your job. Like I say, everybody is not believers of Christ. That's perfectly fine. But it's going to come a time in your life where those challenges are going to be knocking at your door. They're going to be on your front door, your back door. When you walk out the door, they're going to be on your job. When you leave your job, they're going to be in the car. They're going to be at the light. It seems like everywhere you go, you are having these challenges. Everywhere you go, you are having these challenges. And that's going to cause you to almost have a breakdown if you're not strong. if you don't have the right positive setting, if you don't have the right mentor feeding you positive energy on a daily basis. It'll get hard, but you must stick in there. You're going to have some rough times, you're going to have some good times. But I can tell you what, your good days outweigh your bad days. And you shouldn't complain. When your good days can outweigh your bad days, you shouldn't complain. Because let me tell you something. My good days outweigh my bad days. I won't complain. I try not to complain. However, sometimes those challenges will get so rough on you and you may find yourself complaining. But snap back into reality and say, you know what? I'm not going to let this thing defeat me. I'm not going to let this thing defeat me today. It is a lie. It is a lie, and no truth is involved with it. I'm going to beat all my challenges no matter what it is, no matter what stone is thrown at me. I'm going to grind it down and probably make a countertop. I mean, stones make good countertops. Stones make good marble floors. I'm just saying. So whatever is thrown at you, break it down, dissect it, and make something positive out of it. So if you're throwing something negative and you have to catch it, because sometimes you have to catch things that can't nobody else catch. That's a challenge for you. You be wanting so hard to give it to somebody else, but that challenge is made especially for you. It's only to make you stronger, to build you, to make you wiser, to just stretch you wider, because someone else going to come along and they're going to need your strength, right? So therefore, when you are having challenges in life, just keep going. No matter how it may seem, you must walk by faith and not by sight. You have to walk by faith and not by sight, because the challenges of the world will cause change. Challenges cause change. Challenges cause breakthroughs. So, as I close today, we're going to end with a scripture. And we're going to read out of the book of Romans. Romans 12:21. It says, be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God. So let's read that one more time. Okay, we're coming out of the book of Romans. And it's basically called Christian Conduct. Chapter 12, verse 21. It says, be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God. So basically, it's telling you, don't let evil overcome you, even though you're having those challenges. You overcome evil with good. You must overcome evil with good. Don't be vindictive like them. They throwing stones. Don't you throw stones. It's easier said than done, but it builds your character. And eventually, they'll get theirs. You just sit back and hold your head up. And know who you are and know whose you are. When you know who you are and whose you are, you just sit back. You just sit back. You just sit back and let everything around you move. Because you got Wi-Fi. You have Wi-Fi and you got Wi-Fi coverage everywhere you go. So when challenges come in life, just remember, you got Wi-Fi and you got coverage everywhere you go. You got Wi-Fi coverage everywhere you go. When challenges of the world come, just remember your Wi-Fi. Peace. I'm Mr. Val Divine. You guys have a good night and thank you for tuning in.